So this is your first butterfly meetup. Okay, so how about telling us a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to ask you about your rig.
Okay. My name's Lauren. You need my age? I'm 66.
No. Okay.
I don't mind. I'm 66 and I'm still working full time. So I'm pretty much a weekend warrior with camping. But I love meeting up with other folks, especially I like all women groups, just the camaraderie, the friendship. And I've thoroughly enjoyed meeting the butterflies. This is my second or third time I've met with the butterflies,
Okay.
but the first time I've been on an actual event
Okay.
with you.
Okay. All right. And so and I'm gonna see if I can get this because we're obviously videotaping at night. So what is your vehicle?
It's a 2014 Chrysler Town and Country
Okay.
minivan.
Okay. And so you have a unique setup here, and so you're going to show us the before. Okay.
This is it's a kid's kitchen. I can't think of the brand now. But anyway, it's a toy kitchen. It originally came with the plastic sink and the plastic burners. That's how much they are if you buy them on, KidCraft, that's the name of it. That's how much they are if you buy them online. But being a thrifter, I got mine at the Goodwill store for, believe it or not, $14.
Wow.
So what I did was I removed the little plastic burners and I removed the little plastic sink and faucet, and I put a ceramic backsplash so I can actually cook inside my van using my backpacking stove.
Okay.
Or using those little minis. Somebody else had posted about the little minis.
So I'm going to get up in here. So I'm going to give you just an overview of this, and I'm going to look specifically at the kitchen right now, and then...
The cot is just a regular old Coleman camping cot. And I've got this just bungee corded. Oh yeah, my storage underneath. I keep my clothes under there. Those are my clothes.
See, it's just a Coleman cot.
Coleman cot.
I like your little pink. You got some pink going on.
Got the pink going on.
Is this a stow and go vehicle?
Yes.
Are your seats still? They're in here. Okay.
Yeah, the seats are still in here. I was afraid of losing value if I wanted to sell it, if I took the seats out. Right.
So, I'm right now sitting up on the bed. Okay.
And in the little...
I'm gonna let you actually get in here so that we can see what it looks like when you're in here, how much room you have, and how you actually work with all of this.
Oh, okay. So I keep my silverware in here. This is my backpacking stove that I cook with.
Okay.
And
let me see, what is that made out of? Is that made out of a halfway?
It's wood. It's wood.
Okay. Yep, sure is. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna switch with you. I'm gonna let you get up in here so that I can videotape you what it really looks like, with your bodies actually up in here.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and get in there. So this is what it actually looks like when she's up in there.
So when
okay, there's her headroom.
And I'm 5 feet 5 inches tall.
Okay.
So I've got about 2 inches, something like that.
Okay.
Of room. But when I cook, like say I want to make waffles. Yes, and it's pink.
Okay.
I use my minis.
Okay.
All I do is plug in my extension cord. Pretty much everything is electric. Except my espresso maker. This I have to use my backpacking stove to make espresso.
Okay.
But like I boil water in this. It's a collapsible silicone. So I made some hot cocoa this afternoon. I just plug in an extension cord, pull it through the door, and when I shut the door at night, the extension cord is perfectly fine.
Okay.
And I cook on my minis. This is my little waffle iron. This is my little frying pan. So I can basically cook anything I want.
Right.
This is like a little crock pot. So I get these at the thrift store. I am a thrift store fanatic.
Guru. Okay.
Yeah, or fanatic. Yeah. Why pay full price when I can get it at the thrift store?
Right.
These are when you do get these like at Walmart.com, they're about $8.99, $9.99. But I've gotten them at the thrift shop for like $3.99, brand new in the box. So I can fry stuff. I can make waffles.
And this is what her knee clearance looks like. So she's literally sitting on her bed, very all nice and comfy. There's her knees compared to her countertop.
And again, I'm 5'5", so I'm not super tall, but for somebody 5'5", again, I got headroom, I got leg room to cook.
Very awesome.
Thank you.
So here we are camping out here in the cold.
Yes.
What are you doing for heat in here?
I do not have a heater. What I did last night, I have my, it's over here. I just didn't want it to look messy.
Okay.
But I have my 40-degree sleeping bag.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I just put this, it's a mummy sleeping bag.
Okay.
I put this on top here, and last night I was roasty toasty warm.
Okay.
I do.
So you're not getting inside of it, or you are?
I didn't. I actually opened it up and used it like a blanket.
Okay.
But sometimes I do. If it was super cold, like if it was in the 30s, I would have got inside of it. And then I pull this up all the way, and just your face sticks out.
And this is your refrigeration here?
This is just a little cooler to keep drinks in.
Okay. Whoops, I just.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just one of those little coolers. Just because the pink cooler
Now,
was.
so this is ice chest. So you got an ice chest. And
So-
then this cooler here, is it a plug-in electrical
It's
cooler?
a plug-in electrical.
Can we see what that looks like inside? You said it only holds drinks?
Yeah, I just put drinks in it.
Okay.
It's not real big. There's
Right.
the plug. Oh, actually, I got eggs in it too.
Okay. So just Yep. Okay. That looks great. Okay. So
Yeah.
that you need. Do you have some type of a power pack, or or you're just strictly going through the like camping where you're going to have electrical hookups?
Yeah, this time, because I do both. This time, since I knew it was going to be at State Park, I knew there was hookups. I just have my extension cord. I plug this in. I can plug this in. I can use my waffle, anything electric, and it just makes it real easy. If I'm somewhere where there is no power, then I use my backpacking stove, or I use, I have a butane stove.
Okay.
And the butane stove, you can actually use that for a heater too.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
What are you doing for? Okay, so this is your potty then. You
This is
got
my
a
porta potty.
collapsible. Yep. We know what
Yeah.
those are. Okay.
Yeah, it's collapsible. It's clean right now.
Collapses completely flat, like a round donut almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just amazing how much. Look how, it just amazes me how much floor space you actually have in this vehicle.
Yeah.
Even though it's a regular size.
It's just a minivan, and because I actually have that extra little chest of drawers.
So
back
what
there.
would you say? Would you say that's a 6-foot bed?
This is 72 inches. It's
Okay,
a Coleman cot,
that's
72
amazing.
inches.
How much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even back here, I've got my other chest of drawers with my food in it.
Okay. Let me try and get over there at that angle.
Yeah. This
Okay,
little
there I
chest-
see it. Yep.
I got my food. I got
Yep.
dish soap up here. Coffee.
Okay.
Gotta have Tabasco.
Okay.
I'm a Tabasco hound.
Okay.
And then in the bottom drawer is things like my snacks,
Okay. Okay.
my
Now-
oatmeal, because all I have to do is boil
Right,
water, and I
right.
can have my oatmeal.
Now, are you retired? Are you
No.
okay? So you're still working. So you
I
tell
still
me
work
tell me
full-time.
about your meetups. So you look for meetups that work around your work schedule, or
Pretty much, it depends on how much PTO time I have. Like this week, I could only take one day. So I took only a half a day. I'm sorry, I only had half a day. So it depends on my PTO or a paid time off schedule. Pretty much, I'm just a weekend warrior. It's hard for me to do during the week
Right.
because I work full time Monday through Friday.
okay? And so, how did you hear about Butterfly Tribe?
I was actually at a camp out with another group that I belong to, and a woman mentioned, we didn't know her. She happened upon our campsite.
Okay.
So, are you ladies with the butterflies? And we said, butterflies? No, we're not. What's that? And then she said there's a group called the Butterfly Tribe. I thought since it was all ladies, y'all were with the Butterfly Tribe. And I said, oh my God, I saw a camper going down I-95 that had butterfly curtains in the window. I said, I bet that was one of the butterfly. Long story short, I looked y'all up and asked to join. And
Okay, here you are.
Yeah.
Here you are. So on this trip that you're at right now, how far are you from home?
2.5, almost 3 hours, because
Okay.
I'm right around, or I live in Castleberry, which is near Orlando.
Okay. Okay. So not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like when I only have 2 days, I don't really want to travel farther than 2.5 to 3 hours.
Right. Right.
If, like, say something's coming up in the Panhandle, then I'm going to save up my time off, and I want to have a full 5 days. If I'm going to drive all the way to the Panhandle, 5-6 hours, or something like that.
So, what attracted you about this type of? And I don't want to necessarily say a lifestyle, but when you're off on your weekends and stuff, what did you hear or see that made you want to pursue this?
Well, I liked, first of all, the love of the outdoors. That's what I share, that I found or believe I have in common. A love of the outdoors, I love the state parks, and women's friendship, camaraderie. That's something that's, to me, it's very valuable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was very good to meet you, and I'm hoping that I'll see you down the road at another meetup.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, well, that sounds wonderful, and thank you so much for showing us your setup. I mean, that is just totally amazing how much room that you actually, have in this vehicle, and you have everything that you need to survive with for a few days anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And I do have a Blue Eddy.
Okay.
But I just didn't bring it with me. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I can go both ways, primitive, and I bring the Blue Eddy, or whenever there's hookups, then I just bring everything electric and an extension cord. Bada bing,
Right.
bada boom.
I was going to ask you too about that ice chest. How long does that hold ice or stay cool for?
2 days.
Okay.
Maximum.
Okay. Okay.
It was way too expensive, but it was pink.
Okay. At pink, I see that pink theme going on.
It was way too expensive, but it was pink.
Right. And it is an igloo.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 days at the most. And now what I do, I don't put ice in a cooler. I
Okay.
don't know if this will help anybody. I put frozen bottles of water. That way I don't have a mess to clean up. When I want to drink water, okay, the ice or the frozen bottles of water, usually after about 5-6 hours, they're about halfway melted anyway.
Right.
But 2 days roughly, because I have chicken in there, not raw chicken. I try not to bring anything raw except for eggs, but I bring usually lunch meat. I had buffalo wings in here, butter, of course you gotta have butter, creamer for my coffee, lunch meat, cheese, chicken, but I try not to bring a lot of raw stuff.
Okay. Have you had a camping experience yet where you had to try to do something about a shower and you weren't at a place that provided showers?
Yes.
What did you do about that?
I used to volunteer as a camp chef for Florida Trail. So we were out way, way, way out in the back country. What I would do is bring a gallon of water, a little, the plastic dishpan liners or any kind of plastic dishpan. But anyway, or even a pot, a cooking pot. But a gallon of water, something to pour the water in, a washcloth, and a bar of soap. And then I do what I call a PTA bath, if anybody knows what PTA bath stands for. I don't know if I should say it, but
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah, so, and then I just wash up inside the tent. I completely disrobe and wash, and with the washcloth and soap, and again, the dishpan full of water.
Right.
Like they did back in the old days. you know?
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, and I've brushed my teeth before, same thing. Well, you can brush teeth anywhere. Brush my teeth outside the van. I just, try to be a little bit inconspicuous, on people's.
And so how do you feel about traveling as far as safety? Do you have someone that you contact? Like, I'm going to be gone for 2 or 3 days. This is where I'm at. What's your program? What do you do about safety?
I do. I usually tell, like I told my daughter, I'm at Little Talbot Island. But I really don't worry that much. I honestly don't. I have not ever encountered a situation where I felt unsafe. Now, when I do get in the van at night, of course, I lock it up. I put my window shades up, and I lock it.
And let's look at those and see if I can get that.
These aren't the window shades. Actually,
but you did not make yours with Reflectix or anything.
no.
Okay.
No.
I mean, because that to me looks like a really good fit.
What
so.
I actually, these came with the van.
Oh, okay.
What I actually hung up last night, believe it or not, this is what I use for window shades. I do put a sunshade in the front window and a sunshade in the back.
Right now she's just parked, so she doesn't have that set up. She isn't She hasn't parked to sleep yet.
King size pillowcases.
Okay.
They fit the window perfectly. So what I do, I put these curtain hooks up here.
Oh, okay. Let me see that. So you've got some type of a curtain hook situation going on.
Yeah,
Let me
these
try
are
to get
adhesive.
up in there. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see how good of a view we can get up in there.
They're adhesive, and then this lifts up.
Oh, okay.
They're for putting a curtain rod in.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
But instead of a curtain rod,
Okay.
I just lift this up.
Oh, flick that up. Okay.
Put this in here. Whoops.
Almost.
Whoops, just like that.
Yeah. Okay. You know, those almost remind me of those things you put in your hair to hold your hair up.
So this works perfectly. It's the king size pillowcase is the perfect size for the van window.
Right. And that type of material, to me, looks like that would help with a little bit of insulation for heat or cold.
You know what? And if you had reflectors, you could probably stick it inside here.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
You're right.
Now, it wouldn't fit the windows perfect.
Right.
You know, but... And it, of course, you know,
that
one
looks
of those
good.
matchy people.
Yes, it does. That is very, very cute.
It had to match my quilt, you know, because if it doesn't match,
Right.
my daughter laughs at me
Very
because
cute.
everything has to match, you know.
Very
but
cute.
this works perfect. And then again, I put a sunshade. I don't put up a curtain behind the seats like a lot of people do, just because I feel like if I've got the sunshade in the front window, I've got the sunshade in the back window.
Right.
I've got these on the side window.
Right. Right.
I'm covered, you know. I mean,
Right.
somebody would have to get up real close and personal to look in the windows. And then I'm going to hit my panic button.
Okay.
That's my plan when you ask about security. If something ever happened, I hang my keys up here. And I hang my keys up here at night when I go to bed. And I figure if something ever happens, I'll just hit that panic button. You know? If I'm in a state park, somebody's going to hear me.
Right.
You know?
So if you had a friend or a relative, a total stranger, and they were thinking about it, what would you say to encourage them that this is a great lifestyle, or do you feel that it's a great lifestyle?
I do. I love it because I feel I crave the adventure, but not dangerous adventure. You know, I want adventure, but only to a certain extent. So this fulfills for me the adventure, the love of the outdoors, the friendship, the camaraderie, getting away from it all because I still work full time and my job is really stressful. Getting away from it all and just after a day or a week of being on the phones, because I work on the phones in a contact center. After a week of being on the phones, high stress, call volume, to just be out here, sit next to the campfire, share some conversation. Sorry, that's my phone. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Yeah, I would say, in fact, I've tried to get other people, friends of mine, involved, but a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like camping, there's bugs.
Right. Right.
Well,
Not totally for everybody, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing what you've got. Loved it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for making me feel so welcome.
Okay, thank
Really and
you.
truly. Thank you.